Family Time 206. We're talking about change. Kind of rolling 2 weeks together since we've got conferences and spring break and some of that going on these next 2 weeks. And I want to talk about a couple different concepts within the broader umbrella of change. Change is going to be the main constant in your life. That's just the way it is. Things are always changing. Even when you feel like there's certain parts of your life that are routine or get monotonous, day-to-day schedule, things are always changing. We're always changing. Kind of the idea that, there's an old saying that a man never steps in the same river twice because the river has changed and the man has changed. And I really believe that the defining characteristics of human beings are adaptability. Dostoevsky said, man is a creature who can get used to anything. And I believe that's the very best way to define him. And I'm talking about mankind when I use these quotes, human beings. Humans are adaptable. We get used to things. And we get used to things for better or for worse. We can get accustomed to pain and trauma. We can get settled into things that aren't good in our lives, into bad habits. But we can also get used to new things because we have the ability to adapt. We can get used to a whole new existence when things do change unexpectedly. And that can be a very powerful tool if we let it be. And one of the things we're going to kind of talk about with regards to responsible decision making is the idea of brainstorming, coming up with different ideas, multiple solutions to a problem. But I really think that starts with self-image. There's a quote that I've liked lately. You probably heard me say it, some of you, that you'll never outperform your self-image. Meaning, if you have a picture of yourself that's low achieving, that whatever you think about yourself, you think I'm dumb, you think I'm not a good athlete, you think I'm never going to have a good relationship, whatever it is, you're setting that up as your reality. You're never going to outperform that. You have to create a self-image that allows you to be successful, that allows you to grow into that. Because you're going to set the ceiling for your own growth. And we don't want to do that because human beings are so adaptable. You're so adaptable. You can change. And when we recognize that we've been able to change when things are thrust upon us, then we can use that. We can develop that as a skill because we've all had those things. Something didn't go as we planned. Life threw us a challenge and we were able to adapt and we were able to move forward and sometimes get used to a new reality. If we can accept those things, that we are adaptable, that we are capable of coming up with ways of adapting. And I want you to think about that in terms of the brainstorming side of this, is what are ways you could use that skill of adaptation? What are things that you could do knowing that you're an adaptable creature, the most adaptable creature on planet Earth? That's what has made human beings the dominant species on the planet. It's not because we're bigger or stronger or faster. I would argue sometimes we're not necessarily smarter. It's because we're the most adaptable. We've figured out ways to live in different environments. We've figured out ways to use tools, to share ideas, to communicate. We're adaptable. You're adaptable. So if there's something you want to change in your life, understanding that life is constant change. Whatever you think your life is going to look like after you leave high school and everything you're going to do, I assure you it's not going to look like that. And I don't mean that to be a scary thing or a negative thing. It's an exciting thing, but it's just the way it is. Things don't go how you plan. So you have to learn to accept that, radically accept that, use your ability to adapt, come up with different ways that you can adapt, and make a change. All right, until next time, much love.